Storytime. I'm Miss Linda, and I'm with the Goochland branch of the Pamunkey Regional Library. Today we're going to be talking about fear. But let's start off with our welcome song, and it's The More We Get Together, and then The More We Read Together. Ready? The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books and small books and short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Okay, good job. Our first book today is Stormy Night. And in this story, Bear is afraid of storms. And we'll learn what he does when he's scared and what he does to feel better. Stormy Night, written and illustrated by Selena Yoon, published by Bloomsbury. One stormy night, Bear couldn't sleep. The wind was whirring, the trees were crackling, and the rain was pounding against the windows. There he is with his bunny. "Don't worry," said Bear. "I'll hold you tight. I'll keep you warm. My love will keep you safe from the storm." He sang to his bunny Floppy. Bear felt better. Mama came in to check on Bear. "May I stay with you tonight? I am so frightened by the storm." Bear was glad to see Mama. There he is hiding under the bed. He kissed Mama's nose to comfort her. Mama smiled. Bear felt better. Then Papa came in to check on Bear. "Is there room for me? The storm is so loud tonight." Bear was glad to see Papa. He tickled Papa's ear to comfort him. Papa laughed, and Bear felt better. But what will make Floppy feel better, thought Bear. I know, a book. He goes to get one of his favorite books. This is a very good book. Bear almost forgot about the storm until all of them are in bed together now. Mom and Pop and Bear and Floppy. Boom! A loud crashing sound of thunder roared through the forest. Bear shut his eyes tight. Mama kissed his nose, and Papa tickled his ear. Mama sang to Bear just like she did when he was a little cub. There she's singing to him. "We'll hold you tight. We'll keep you warm. Our love will keep you safe from the storm." And Bear felt better. Bear yawned a sleepy yawn, and then it was quiet. What happened to the storm? "Even storms need their sleep," said Papa. And so do bears. The end. The bear was afraid of the storm, and he did some things that made him feel better. And you can do things that make you feel better. And one would be talk to mom and dad, or you can talk to a friend. You might even read your favorite book, or you could sing, or you could hug your favorite animal. You can also give hugs to mom and dad. So even if you can't give hugs to all your loved ones right now, you can still give mom and dad hugs. And that's going to be our next song. It's a hug from you, and it's going to be, it's nice to get a hug from you. It's nice to get a hug from you, hug from you, hug from you. It's nice to get a hug from you, so let's give one now. And again, it's nice to get a hug from you, hug from you, hug from you. It's nice to get a hug from you. Let's give one now. Okay, very good. So, Bear was afraid of storms. And our next book is Koala. And Koala was afraid of new things. And we'll see what happens to the koala. The Koala Who Could. Written by Rachel Bright. Illustrated by Jim Field. Published by Scholastic Press. In a wonderful place where the day was just dawning and the breezes blew soft on a warm golden morning, in a place where the creatures ran wild and played free, a koala called Kevin clung to a tree. A nicer gray fellow you never would meet, as soft as a soft thing from ear tufts to feet. His favorite way to relax in the sun was to cling and to nap and to munch a leaf bun. After all this, well, he'd need a nice rest. Yes, Kevin liked sticking to what he knew best. He's clinging to his tree. You see, high up was safe since he liked a slow pace, while the ground down below seemed a frightening place. Too fast and too loud and too big and too strange. Nope, Kevin preferred not to move or to change. So he clung to his tree as he knew what to do and was never too keen to try anything new. So when Wombat stopped by and shouted one day, "Hey, Kevin, why don't you come down here and play?" I think, he replied, I should stay on my plant. I'm busy right now. No, I'm sorry, I can't. There's Kevin's leaves. Why not? Cried the ruse with a super loud cheer. Yes, why? Called the dingoes. There's nothing to fear. But Kevin, who'd never been one to act fast, said, I've clinging to do, but it's nice that you asked. As Kevin sat watching them chatter and share, a part of him wished he could join in down there. There they are singing and having a good time, and there's Kevin. But he knew he'd miss home. It was dark and so late. The whole thing was risky. Adventure could wait. Whatever the invite, he'd always say no. Oh dear, it seemed Kevin just couldn't let go. So his life was the same, no matter the day. The weeks came and went, months rolled away, and Kevin stayed still while the world moved around, until he awoke to a worrying sound. Tap, tap, the sound went. Well, this was a blow. Tap, tappity, tap, 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 tap. Oh no. There, the woodpecker's tapping away at his tree. Uncling, the crowd called, which had gathered below. Leap and we'll catch you. Just let yourself go. But Kevin was scared. Let go? No, I shan't. I won't, shouted Kevin. Oh dear. I just can't. There's Kevin clinging on. Woof. Down came the tree, and with it was bringing crash and a wallop, a Kevin still clinging. Kevin, he carefully opened one eye and looked up at the love staring down from the sky. Then one paw by one paw, he loosened his hold. He felt springy and light and happy and bold. There he is munching on his leaves. The worst he could think of had now come to pass, and he was just fine. Why, he felt quite first class. So when Wombat leaned over and held his paw out, Kevin no longer felt worry or doubt. He's given him his hand. When Dingo asked, "Now, will you come out to play?" the crowd all joined in with a, "What do you say?" And even though this wasn't part of his plan, Kevin replied, "Yes, I think that I can." Kevin's going to join his friends, and Kevin from then on was always can do. Because life can be great when you try something new. They're all his friends. The end. Well, Kevin the koala was afraid to come down from his tree. He was afraid of change, and he just wanted to cling to his branch and stay where he was. But Kevin had friends that convinced him that change wasn't so bad all the time, and they could help him do something different. Our next song is "Will You Be a Friend of Mine?" Will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and dance around with me? Will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and sing along with me? Will you be a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and clap along with me? Very good. So the other thing that we talked about in the first book is Floppy. Floppy was a little stuffed animal that Bear had. And I made this bunny chain so you can pretend that This is Floppy. One of these is Floppy, and Floppy has his friends that are all around him to help him whenever they need to. So you can make a little chain and decorate however you want. Well, that's all I have for you today. Our closing song is going to be, "It is time to say goodbye." It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. It is time to say goodbye. Give a smile, a wink, an eye. It is time to say goodbye to all my friends. Bye-bye. See you next time on Storytime. Thank you.